Hello, Soul Tribe. Well, hello. Are you ready to get some information, some messages about the thoughts that we can get from the universe, from Spirit in the universe? Thank you all for joining. Welcome back for those who are part of the tribe, and welcome in to those who are new. Thanks for joining the Daily Shuffle. We're going to start right off the bat. 8 of Cups. Well, we need to start thinking about what we need to walk away from, what we need to release, let go of. And it could be very emotional, something very emotional. It could be, I don't know, something that we're attached to. Let's see what else we have here. The Sun. Oh, that's good. 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So what I'm hearing specifically already is that whatever it is we're letting go of or thinking about letting go of, we're seeing clearly how it's not helping. How we know that we need to get rid of it or release it, whatever it is. It just may be some emotional past energy. It doesn't even have to be anything physical. And then over here we have the 5 of Pentacles. So worrying about being left out in the cold and then having the 7 of Pentacles is kind of reassessing the whole situation or our life, trying to figure out where we're going to plant the next seed moving forward. But it's a difficult decision. So we have to trust our intuition. And this 5 to the 7 is the 2 of Pentacles. So we're juggling um, kind of maybe what we want to do. I don't know if that makes sense. And we'll see what the reading says. Let's see where we're at right now. Yeah. It's funny. I was kind of shuffling cards earlier and I put the cards down for a second and I picked them back up to shuffle. And when I flipped them, pulled them apart, it was the Queen of Swords. So she made her presence even before I turned on the camera. And what I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, it's just, and what I heard when I saw it the first time was, it's don't even think about it. We just got to get it done. Get her done. Just step into action. I know what I want, and knowing what you need to do, knowing what I need to do, knowing what you need to do. And how many times am I going to say that? And focusing on King of Swords, focusing on making that clear decision. It's a matter of fact. You have the Queen and the King, both the feminine and the masculine. So that 8 of Cups tells me that there are some of us who are still attached to some sort of emotional situation, thought process, something. But what's underlying all of this? The Knight of Swords. Knight, Queen, King. We only had 3 cards in. We have almost all the court cards for the swords. And who knows if the page will come out. Okay. Collective. This is all about the wisdom that we have achieved up to this point. It's time to use our rationality, our logic, our intellect, however you want to put it, to cut through the BS and just make the changes. On a quest to make the changes. The swords is just, there's no BS here. Completely straight down. Now this is underneath, underlying. So it's going for it. Now, this is where we're at now. So we're at a point where we need to release it. No ifs, ands, or buts. You need to release it, collective. Need to release. The need to release. Let's get our recent past energies. More swords. The 8 of Swords. Okay, it's the thought process. It's the thought process, how we are thinking about things. We're letting the emotions, I think, get in the way. And we just have to step back and go, no, this is what I need to do. And I have to stop putting myself in this mental prison, maybe overthinking a situation. Remember I said the Queen is just saying no more. We're just going to do it. There's no more thinking about it. I know what I want. And this is what I need to do. Now in the near future, waiting for more swords. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Do you see how this Knight of Wands is going right towards the Queen of Swords? Being brave and facing it head on. I mean, that's what I hear. Being brave and facing it head on. It's a decision that has to be made. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, your advice? Trust your intuition. Trust your inner sense, your inner knowing. We have to get rid of the emotional baggage. Whatever the emotional tie is to something, let it go. Let it go. All right. Let's. No, what do you use these? Spirit says use these. All right. Let's see what we have. I'll clarify them. And then I have a specific deck that I'm going to use, I think, for this. For a closing message. So stick around because this closing message, I think, is going to be a very powerful card. It's going to give us guidance on what to think about and how to go forward. So stick around. Interesting. We're going to keep this King of Wands out because the King of Wands just wanted to come out. We'll leave him over there. We'll get to him after. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it very, very much. All right. You ready? You ready, Soul Tribe? All right, my peeps. The Queen of Swords and the Empress. That's right. You're the Empress. All the abundance, all the beauty. You deserve to have everything that you want. That's kind of the Queen of Wands energy, too. But the Empress is even higher up. She's the queen of all queens. And she's got so much wisdom and she's got it all balanced out. She's a very emotional, but she's logical and wise. And this is a rebirth. This right now, energy, right now, whenever you happen to come upon this, these are timeless, is a time, I just hear a time of beauty. It's really getting in touch with your inner self and choosing a life. I heard choosing yourself. It's that sounds selfish. I was trying to find some other way to say it, but it's choosing yourself in a non-selfish way, making your life as comfortable and as happy as possible. And whatever that entails, you just need to cut out what doesn't fit into that little scenario of yours, of your world. The King of Swords, Seven of Cups. It's time to make a choice. It's time to make the choice. It's time. And this Knight of Wands, I mean swords, a Knight of Swords underneath. These are swords. If I said wands, it's swords. Um, except for the, of course, Seven of Cups. The Knight of Swords is realizing, that's what's underlying all this, is realizing what is the truth, seeing it clearly and with clarity. And there's the Six of Pentacles. So what I'm hearing about the Six of Pentacles is the minute you let go of something, that's when the things that you have been wishing for in your heart, in your soul, the things that you wanted to bring into your life, that's when the abundance is going to come. With this Empress and the Six of Pentacles, once you go after what you want and leave the rest behind, I heard earlier it was trimming the fat. That's what I heard when I saw the Queen of Swords. Trimming the fat. You don't need all that extra stuff. It's the and I don't eat meat, which is kind of funny. I'm using this analogy, but it's when you have a steak or the best meat you can get. I don't even know steak. You don't want all that fat on the steak. You want a good cut of meat, right? So if you by chance get some meat, a steak or whatever it is, and you want it to be all meat and no fat, you trim it off. You get rid of it. You throw it out. Whatever you do with it. So let's see how we're bringing this mental prison. How can we break free from the prison? Things are starting to move forward. Things are starting to kind of, you're building momentum. Whatever has happened up to this point, something is building momentum. Or once you release this, all of a sudden the momentum's going to be, it's going to be like this explosion of fireworks of goodness. You're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. And that's because you finally released what you needed to release. When you hold on to things that you're not supposed to, that aren't good for you, that aren't in alignment with your life, that's when there's a blockage. Yesterday was all about the pause. Check that video out. I'll try to remember. I'll probably put it, I think it comes up over here at the bottom. Stay till the end. And then there'll be a card at the top. I'll try to remember to link it in the comments. I don't always remember to do that, but I'll try. But it kind of gives you the same type of vibe here. Um, so we're gonna the recent, not the recent, near future. Sorry, the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles. And I'm hearing this King of Wands with this. The King of Pentacles is going after what you want, being brave and going after what you want, doing what you need to do, but also staying grounded. Don't get too crazy. The King of Pentacles is very dedicated, very focused, but he's not going to make some goofy moves that are going to mess up his progress. The king is all about doing it in a timely manner when it's meant to happen, kind of putting all his ducks in a row, making sure that when he finally gets to the goal he wants, it's exactly how he wants it. And that's what you need to do. This King of Wands is seeing the benefits of getting rid of, what is the benefit of getting rid of this thing? If I change this behavior, if I eliminate this person from my life, as hard as it may be, or if I change this in my home, or I don't know, whatever it may be, what is the benefit in the long term? What can the benefit be? And that's how you can look at things. It's not always easy doing things, but sometimes if you look at the benefits in the long run, then it doesn't seem to be such a hard thing to do. The high priestess, let's look at this together, shall we? The high priestess and the justice. The justice is like the karma card. If you put the effort in, if you do what you're supposed to do, all of a sudden the scales that were like this are going to go, and the decision with your wise wisdom that you have with the high priestess, the mystery, the veil is going to be lifted, and you're going to see all the abundance coming in, flowing in, because you made a decision to make changes and you acted upon that with the Knight of Wands, but you didn't go crazy. You did what you were supposed to do. Seven of Wands to the King of Cups. And there's that's the Page of Wands. Sorry, I thought it was the Page of Swords. And there's the Queen of Swords again. All right, let's just briefly touch on these, the bottom of the deck, and then we will get a closing message for you all. The Seven of Wands and the King of Cups is, remember how I talked about the emotions that the Eight of Cups over here. I don't know if you can see it, the Eight of Cups over here, but the sun's underneath that, which is a good energy. It's almost like those cups are blocking the window, and so it's all dark inside. The minute you lift those cups away that are empty and dusty and whatever, and then you go, there's the sun, and now you can finally see what you've been missing. And this Seven of Wands with the King of Cups is saying it's okay to feel your emotions, be aware of them, maybe sit with them for a little bit, but then it gets to be the time where you're like, you know what? Okay, this is how I feel, but this is the decision I'm going to make, regardless of how it may affect me emotionally. I'm going to do this. And I am going to, I love this card, the Page of Wands, the reinventing card. Reinvent yourself. It's like being brave, being that brave little soldier. You have no idea. It's a page of inspiration. Find that inspiration. You have no idea what this could entail. Two of Swords. It's a decision that has to be made, but it has to do with your intuition, your soul, your higher self, going deep inside and making that decision. And then we're going to release the pain. So it may be a healing process. And moving on to this Queen of Swords again, it's basically repeating to you, it's time to let it go. Let it go. And I don't mean the movie. Please do not sing that song. I do not like it. Yeah, I play a music game and it's in there all the time. And let's get a card for the King of Wands here. Even though he wasn't part of the layout here, there's the Nine of Wands. See, the King of Wands is going to trim the fat. He's not going to give up. He wants something, he's going to follow through. He is not going to give up. It's been a rough ride. It can be a rough ride, but the Nine of Wands is saying, "Don't give up. Don't give up." He's just going to trim out whatever doesn't fit, and then he's going to say, "Here we go. Now I can cook my steak. My steak's going to be really good now because it's not going to be all full of fat." Right? All right. Let's get a closing message. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm still trying to talk. It's a struggle. It is. It's a real struggle. Excuse me. See, I think it's allergies. My asthma's been funky. All right. We'll get a closing message. And what I was saying is I appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I love hearing from you all. If this resonates, if any of these, maybe just one portion of it resonates, let me know. I love hearing those stories. But do give it a thumbs up, please, especially if this resonated for you. It's like a little energetic tip. And if you're not part of the tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe. All right, I have some more things in the works. I'm not monetized. I'm trying to get to being monetized. I'm almost up to the subscribers. I think I was at 908, but for some reason, I guess it was a spammy type one because then it took one away. So I think I'm at 907 now, unless they give it back to me, which does happen. But I've had a welcome to all you new subscribers if you're watching. And those who have commented, thank you very much. I was planning to do a shout out for everybody, and I am going to do that. So as long as, I can see your name when you subscribe. Some people are private. Oh, no, that's not the right one, Spirit said. Nope, not that one. Which one, Spirit? This one? This one? I want to make sure I get the right one. All right, here we go. Closing message. Broken compass. When your tools fail, trust the pool inside you. Interesting. Hold on here now. Broken compass. I see that as the moon energy. It's like if you're at a point now maybe you weren't sure where to go, but that's the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords energy is it doesn't matter if your compass is broken. If follow the pool, trust the pool inside you, which is your intuition. What does your inner voice tell you? That's the direction you need to go. Not looking out here and saying, "Oh, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do." No, it's on the inside. Final door on the bottom of the deck. Endings are just new entries with different names. You see that? So by closing a chapter out, walking away, making a decision to release something from your life, that's an ending, but they're just new entries with different names. So you're on a whole new journey. All right. You don't need the compass right now. The compass is not going to do you any good because the answer is within you. Well, this is what I have. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, thank you all for joining. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I don't do the whole hype thing. I don't know if people do that, but I don't even know what that really entails. I think I do, but whatever. But I just want to say thank you for joining. Whether you subscribe, whether you smash the like button, and if you're here at the end of the video, that's very important because not only does it help my channel, which I appreciate, but it gives you the full message. And it's unfortunate when people dip out in the beginning because sometimes the meat of the message is at the end. Anyways, so do check out the video over here. Join tomorrow for Friday Frequencies, which is the energy for Friday and the weekend. And I have some inner child. Now I'm planning. So it should come up on Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be this weekend. Inner child information, working with your inner child. We'll just leave it at that. Come check it out. And I have other things that I'm planning to do. So join and pick and choose what you like, and you can watch whatever. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. Peace out.